Hello, everybody. Welcome to part 6 of our Resident Evil Outbreak Super Replay. I am Marcus Stewart. I am joined by Charles Harte. How you doing?
Hello, I'm doing well. Swell even.
Even swell. Swell well. And gelin like a felon. I don't know, referencing old Dr. Scholl's commercials. Yeah, we're in speaking of doctors, we are in the Raccoon Hospital still. We're in scenario 3. And if you watched last week, we made a lot of progress, and we're still in that run because we saved midway, so we're not starting from scratch. We're right back where we left off. And Charles, I'm feeling pretty good this week. I think this might be when we finish this, just because of how deep we're in right now.
Of scenario 3 specifically, or?
Yeah, scenario. No, not the game. We still have two more scenarios after this, but yeah, this scenario specifically, I'm feeling pretty good about potentially finishing it today because we got to be like halfway through it, I would imagine.
We have to.
We have to. But yes, the tricky part is sort of picking up, like, I think the one thing we haven't figured out yet is like the true sort of like escape goal. Like, we have allusions to puzzles. Actually, and oh, here he comes. I was gonna say, before I even leave the room, I was gonna reference my notes real quick, and hopefully he doesn't follow me because he was dropping down from the ceiling. Our Leech man, our old buddy. Has he ever appeared in this room though? Now that I think about it,
I don't think so. I mean, I don't know how long we've been in this specific room.
I mean, we've been here a couple times just to save. But now that I think about it, I don't know if he's ever come in here. I don't know if there's no ceiling grate or if he just has a very strange respect for the dead. Oh wait, this is special to me. All right, so we have the mail nurse diary that told us how the Leech guy worked. We have this, the repair work memo, talking about repair plane, AC unit, switch panel, main entrance, B2 channel drainage. I don't think we've done whatever this might be tied to. Like,
yeah, I don't think we ever got to B2.
What? I think we have.
There was a whole thing of like you could only get to it from certain floors. Like, we've been to B1.
I think I have the memo that tells you that. And then we have not found this yet. The chemical cabinet that needs this code, which is B6. I don't think we did, unless I'm mistaken. If anyone's been paying attention in chat, which hello everyone in chat. This is Zangmaster on Twitch. Daniel, our loner gain 18, saying, heck yeah, back in the game. We are back in the game. Chemical code message. Here are the regions for today. As usual, I'll put tentative names on the label. Please replace the names with the correct codes and keep them in the cabinet labeled B6. Okay, so that's tied to that. So we just have not found the cabinet B6. So maybe that's kind of maybe that's our goal for today, is to find this mysterious B6. Let me look at the map.
Did we find that in the cabinet? There was like a glass thing that the leeches come out and we needed to get something out of there.
Yeah, we got the note. The ones where they jump at you and you have to take damage no matter what, which is kind of lame. Yeah. Especially because bleeding is such a crucial thing in this run. Like, you do not want to bleed. And they say, here, we're going to get you a little cutty cut. Zachary Pliggy saying, are you winning, Marcus? I think so. We're starting in a winning position. Well, not this specifically, because I just got grabbed or punched or whatever just happened. But in terms of
absolutely cursed yourself there.
Yeah, I blame Zach for that, having me jinx myself. Okay, how do I get out of this floor? I'm just gonna go in here just to get away from this guy.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, Wadhart saying audio level's perfect.
Woo!
Didn't even ask yet. That's good to know. Hope everyone agrees. Hello, Dark Knight, saying good afternoon. Lazarus Orange, Calamity Nolan. Everyone's here. All the stars are out tonight. You know who's not present are our companions, who may or may not be dead. Died. You think so?
Oh, 100%. I mean, I'm pretty sure we found George's body. We had to, like, step over it at one point.
Is George dead? Or hi, buddy. Is he gone?
Yeah. He said, bye!
Oh, that should be his death cry. Bye! He just slumps over, defeated. All right. Quick, sort of like roundup. All right, incinerator. Oh, you're not dead. Turn, please. There we go.
I do remember the Leech Man spawning like right here.
Johnny Leech Man.
Oh yeah, what's in your inventory?
Well, I've got. Oh yeah,
we got
this key.
so much ammo.
We got this. I think this was the last.
Padlock key.
Yeah, I think this was the last thing we got, and we have not figured out where. Like, we have not found the padlock it goes to. We got a blood packet, which are now we've realized are important to have, kind of like must-have items. Okay.
Zang Master says top 10 Georges. I love that.
In video games or just in media?
I think in media, because I don't think I could name 10 video game Georges.
All right, I'm gonna fire some off right now. Curious George.
Yeah. That was also my first thought, and my second one was George Costanza.
My second was also gonna be George Costanza.
Okay.
Calamity Nolan says of the jungle. Only the Brendan Fraser version, though.
Sure.
Not the original. The original cartoon.
Top 10 Georgie is the first kid that dies in it.
Yeah.
That's a George.
Shout out to Georgie. Okay, this is where I got the. I believe this is where I got the key for the padlock. I just want to revisit it real quick. Let me just make sure I didn't forget anything. I know I left something here to pick up the padlock. It was the card key to level 1, which I think I decided I didn't need anymore. But just as a reminder, in case we do need it, this is where card key 1 is. All right, everybody remember that. We're all responsible. Everyone in chat. George from Dead Like Me. I haven't seen that one.
I haven't seen Dead Like Me. I was gonna say George Washington is in Assassin's Creed 3, and in the DLC he becomes like a super powered evil king.
That is true. He also shows up at the end of everyone's favorite strategy game for 3DS, codename Steam. Whatever it was.
Okay.
Remember that?
No, that's right.
Or something. Yeah. He also shows up at the end of. This is a deep cut. I think it was the Conduit 2 for Wii. There's an insane ending where George Washington and Abraham Lincoln step out of a time portal and are like super sci-fi Marines or something. And it kind of sets up like a third game that never came of like, we need you or something. Does anyone remember the Conduit 2 for the Wii?
That's so funny. I also love that like they're both on Mount Rushmore, but from wildly different times in history.
Yeah, like literally, like roughly a full century apart from each other.
Yeah.
Every century you get one. You know what's funny? Because like that might almost be true, because if we add another century, you get to the 1960s, which is like Kennedy era, and he's pretty highly regarded as a president. So maybe it is true. Every 100 years you get a president that's like, oh, they're pretty good at their job.
Yeah, just like, what, 35 years from now, we're just kind of a banger president. That's really going to tie everything together for us.
We got to make it there. Just 30 more years, guys. And everything will be good again. George Jefferson is a, I'm sorry. Daniel pointing out George Jefferson from the Jeffersons. He's top tier George. Yeah, you got to have George Jefferson. Sure. George Michael from Duke Faison. From Arrested Development. George Jetson. Oh, I think George Jetson would top George Michael as much as I like George Michael, but he is kind of a doofus. Like, are we weighing
he's also
that?
Not like yeah.
Like, do you want to be George Michael? Like, he's funny, but I don't want to be him.
He's also like. He does have a George in his name, but he's less George and more George Michael, you know. Like,
that's true. They always say the whole name. Yeah, it's not.
Yeah.
It's like he's got one of those hyphenated first names, right? Like it's yeah. So it's he disqualifies himself. Okay, this is this room. All right, we might have to do some floor revisits just to see if we see a padlock. Like, it feels like a padlock would go to like a locker. But this just says tightly shut, not locked by anything. I hear something entered this room. It might be our Leech buddy. or maybe just a regular guy. Oh no, they're both
Or
here.
both. Yep.
Of course.
Yep.
Why not? This game's like, why limit ourselves? You can have.
Why hurt yourself?
Yeah, why we can have both? Yes, please get in there. Go, get in. I'm just gonna pick a floor just to get out of here. George Foreman. Oh yeah. How could we forget George Foreman?
Are there any superheroes with George as a secret identity? I feel like there's got to be, but I can't think of any.
Wait, who's secret identity?
I'm saying, like, just in terms of George characters, is there any superhero whose secret identity is the name
wait,
George?
this door wasn't shaking before, was it?
Uh,
We've passed
I
this
don't-
door before.
Yeah, I think you're right.
Oh, well. Is that our... No, okay. I was like, is this a new character or a new threat?
Great
Also,
dodge.
I thought that was George for a second. I was like, is that it? But no, that's a...
Regina George is a good George.
No, her name's Regina. No, we're not doing that.
Duke Faison says Georgie from It. Yeah, that was one of our first Georges.
Yeah, we
for
did.
Sure.
Yeah, we point out. Sad. I mean, Georgie's not really a long. Oh, George! Oh, speaking of which, oh, we invoked the name of so many Georges that summoned him. Oh, he's still alive. We counted George out too soon. I might not be, but. Get out of here.
Gwen Stacy's dad. Oh, I
Oh,
didn't realize
Captain
Captain
George.
Stacy was a George.
Yeah, you just always hear Captain Stacy. Which version? Like, Spider-Verse version, or the one that was in The Amazing Spider-Man?
Yeah, I prefer Spider-Verse version.
Spider-Verse version's pretty
The
good.
Amazing Spider-Man one's so odd because he's like,
I don't have any health, by the way.
Gwen invites Peter over for dinner, I guess, and then she's like, "Is your suit in there? You have to wear a suit for dinner." But it's like not a fancy dinner at all. Like it's such a normal.
Yeah, it's like it's just at my house.
Yeah, well, like she's saying it like it's weird, but then like I don't feel like anyone else is
Help!
wearing a suit.
George! George! Oh, Jesus. This is bad, actually. If he doesn't help me up, this would be it. Okay, we need to get out of here because I don't have any health whatsoever. Alright. George Clooney? Well, he's a real person, though. I think we're talking about just in media.
Yeah, this is fictional George.
Fictional Georges. And where does our George rank on the list? Does he make the list? Our George? Resident Evil Outbreak George?
I feel like out of principle, he's got to make the list because he inspired it, but he's.
Well, it could be presented
like-
by him. He doesn't have to be on the list. It could be like top 10 Georges presented by Resident Evil Outbreak George. Like,
Sure, yeah.
he's hosting it.
I was gonna say he gets like the number 10 spot at best.
Yeah.
Like it's more of a concept, but you very easily forget.
Also, I don't know what to do here because I don't know if I can get around him. And George is gone.
Can you blood on the floor?
Oh, right. Wait, hold on. It's gonna.
Oh, you just got around him.
Yeah, but
Who even cares? Who even needs blood?
I don't remember.
Blood is for duds.
Blood is for duds. Oh wait, what did that say?
It's just that it's tightly shut and won't open.
Okay, it didn't say it needed a key or anything.
It didn't say anything.
Oh, this might be too late. Did she place it? George, right here, buddy. Right here. Give me up. Give me up. Give me up. George, clutch, George. Oh, but also 95. Oh no.
Go back to the first floor or third floor. That's fine.
I'm just trying to get out of there.
Yeah, no, yeah, you're
I
right.
mean, I'm not gonna live long enough because my like blood is just weakness leaving the body. It's pretty hardcore. Well, at least it's not like going at a crazy rate. I think it's just more that I'm hurt. If I found health, it would probably stem it, but I
could get by, but yeah. Oh man.
Let me just put this down here. Eat
Yeah,
up,
good call, good call.
idiot. Ooh, precious food.
What about top 10 leeches? I feel like Leech Man makes the list for top 10 leeches.
In like media again.
Yeah.
Which floor do you want to go first?
I think the first floor had the most stuff. Like it had the
big rooms. That's where we like opened the gates, was it?
Yeah, you opened it so you had like the other side.
Yeah, Daniel, we can't reload because they don't do real saves. They do kind of. Well, this is where They do like quick
Well,
saves,
it's in
kind of.
the other corner.
Oh. Look at George doing little kicks!
Nice.
Health, please. Oh, this just looks like a giant herb. I just want to nibble on it. What a tease. Elijah's Orange saying Robin Leech of Lifestyles of the Rich and Famous fame for any old people. Yeah.
Wildheart says the leeches in Metal Gear Solid 3. That's what I thought of. I feel like there's a few like annoying leeches in the video. Is there a leech Pokemon?
Oh.
There's the move Leech Life.
Yeah, I don't know if they've done like a Pokemon that is supposed to be a leech. That might be too gross for kids, right?
There's like tadpole. There's things that are like vaguely shaped like leeches, but
oh, I hate this so much. I hate this.
They're not stopping.
I know it's not. They're not stopping, man. They just won't. Health, help me!
What a juke!
If we could find Cindy, because she's the healer, and even if she's dead, if I could find her body, she's probably carrying like at least an herb. But yeah, I don't know how you.
Very much.
Oh God! Yes! Oh jeez! Thank God! Oh, take this. Okay, now let's get out of here.
And you can move normal
I
again.
know. Oh, thank God! And it stopped the virus at 97%. Oh boy, what a lucky break that was.
Seriously.
Like, if I can, at the least, if I can just find where this key goes to before I die, that'll get me off on a better foot for next time, because I know where the key is now.
Yeah.
Like, just, okay, just night reception, the staff room, which don't remember what was in here.
Did we go in here?
I don't remember. I feel like we did. I could probably check the map, because I think it shows whether or not you did. Oh yeah, those are, okay, it's still red, which usually means there's still an item in here. But I don't know if it's something that I left, because I had to pick something else up. Okay, a reception counter, documents.
Ring a bell.
I think I grabbed something. I think this is where I turned on the power.
Yeah,
get the... Oh yeah, oh wait, no, he's dead. And this is fire, if that wasn't clear, everybody. No response, he already dead. Lots of memos, none of them are important. Okay, also my counter has come back up, so my time is winding down here. Like I said, let me just make one little breakthrough before I succumb to the T-virus. Alright. Yeah, this area we found last week. Let me just look at my map real quick. So we've been in that room. Stairs are accessible here. We could go up the stairs, and we opened this grate, which... Whoa,
that's where you just came from, yeah.
That is where I just came from, yeah. Let's... Where... Let me load. Let me check the full map, see if I can see, like, is there a room we haven't been in yet that is displayed on the map? And, oh, well, maybe not now, because... Oh, whoa! Whoa!
Whoa! Whoa!
It doesn't like I can open it. Okay, I don't think I can open it from this side if it does open. No. Oh, jeez, here we go. We're back. We back.
Oh, great. It was too easy. Things were going so well.
Yep. And then Leech, this Leech guy, like I said, he is worse than Mr. X. He's worse than Nemesis. Worse than Lady Dimitrescu. Somehow this guy is the greatest Resident Evil villain of all time. You too, George, huh?
Did you find it?
What, health? Or the padlock? No, I haven't found it, George. We can't even find Cindy's corpse, because we found him, or he found us at least. Well, who's gonna finish us off first?
What's happening?
Let's see. Kraken Prime saying, you guys decorating for Halloween? And Zangmaster adding, are you dressing up for Halloween? Are you doing any Halloween stuff, Charles? Do you decorate the place, or are you gonna dress up as anything?
I'm not really I've got nothing against Halloween. I'm not really a Halloween person myself.
Hey!
Mainly because I'm so big, it's hard to get costumes that fit me, so I just don't try usually.
There's probably some characters that are tall. Oh, geez, there it is.
There's definitely
it is.
characters that are tall, but it's more of the getting a costume that fits in the first place.
Sure. Yeah, for those that don't know, Charles is very tall.
Yeah, I'm 6'6".
And I can confirm because I met him in person. And
Yes.
yeah, the height is it's I'm
Dude
6
plays
I'm
out as
6 foot.
Lurch. My brother is also tall. He played Lurch in the in the school musical of Addams Family, which is very funny.
Kraken saying you could be Jason or Leatherface.
I could be Slenderman. I could be
Slenderman. Oh wow. Throwback.
Anyways, I think I'm playing D&D this year, which we've done a few Halloweens, and I like making a sort of D&D themed session. Or not D&D themed. It's every session. A Halloween themed session. Where
D&D game.
I like
those are my favorite D&D sessions.
Yes.
I like lean into the horror side more. I think I did a murder mystery like 3 years ago. I think last year they just like ended up fighting skeletons and zombies and stuff. But I think this year I want to do something more. I really like a murder mystery. Murder mysteries are like my favorite genre of story, just in general. I find them so fun, so I might just try to do another one. What about you? Are you a festive Halloween person?
Yeah, like I love Halloween. I think it's the most fun holiday. It's probably my favorite holiday, honestly. Just in terms of sheer entertainment. Because I love horror. I love horror movies. I'm a sweets guy, so candy is always good.
Sure.
Like, yeah.
What's your favorite Halloween candy?
I mean, I guess there's nothing specific to Halloween. It's just like candy, but like a Snickers is my favorite candy bar. But like, in terms of like overall fall stuff, like I love pumpkin.
Yeah.
So like, I love this time of year because like this is where all the pumpkin stuff comes out of the woodwork, and then I'm just like, yes, I'm feasting on it. So yeah, if you give me pumpkin things, like a pumpkin sweet, then I'll probably be pretty happy.
Oh man, I should go as this guy for Halloween.
Oh my god, he should. Just really specific. Do you open, like, if you go to like buildings or parties, you just open doors and recite the speech to people and then leave?
It's so funny because it's a joke no one would ever get. Like, even if someone played this game, the odds that they would remember this specific speech is 0%.
What's his name? Scott? Dr. Scott or something? Yeah.
I hope so. That sounds right. Are you dressing up this year? Do you do like Halloween parties or anything?
Not parties. I don't really do parties in general, but like, or at least I definitely don't host them. I'll go to one. But my girlfriend and I, this is our first Halloween together. And we've decided we're gonna do like I think like a Spider-Verse theme, because I have a Miles Morales cosplay that I've had for a few years now that is like a legit like it's like the first Spider-Verse movie version of him. So it's like the hoodie, the jacket. I bought some Jordan 1s in the red, black, white colorways recently. So that was like the last piece of the costume I didn't have. And she has a Silk cosplay that she's worn for, like the character Silk from Spider-Man, if anyone's familiar with more recent-ish Spider-Man comics. Cindy Moon. Because she's got a resemblance to her. So we're just like, oh, let's just combine. That was one of the things we found out when we were dating, of like, wait, you have this costume? I have this costume. Like, oh man, this is great. We're going to do that. We're going to do a Miles Morales Silk combo and then go out somewhere. We're debating the idea. Like, oh wait, say again. What Silk is what?
I was gonna say Silk is like, that's like a really green flag costume to have. I feel like it's just like a very cool character that like you could go to a local convention or whatever and be like pretty confident you'll be the only Silk. Like that's my ideal. What the character you're gonna be is like. Not that like it'd be bad if there's other ones, but I like where people see it and like, oh, sick. I never would have thought it.
Yeah, it's cooler than saying like, okay, you're like the 6th Harley Quinn I've seen today.
Exactly. Yeah. There's someone that like, I I don't know. I feel like I remember seeing an internet person, they like dressed up as Harley Quinn and like hadn't seen Suicide Squad. I think it was maybe before the movie even came out. People just really like that 2016 Suicide Squad
Yeah, they
Harley
like
Quinn
the Margot
design.
Robbie Harley Quinn pretty much.
Yeah, it's like almost unrelated to the, and that's fine. I don't know. I don't really
I mean,
care,
she's great.
but
Like I get it. She's
Yeah,
she's a
yeah,
great
yeah.
Harley Quinn.
just yeah, different vibe.
Yeah. What about everyone in chat? Is anyone dressing up? Feel free to share your costumes that you're gonna rock this year.
We had earlier, who was it?
Okay,
Kraken Pine said, I'm a witch. Calamity Nolan says, I'm dressing up as Donkey Kong from
shall I do?
Bonanza.
oh,
along with
like
some
what,
other
the
costumes
suspender
throughout the
or
month.
like the overalls? And
That could be a lot. That could mean a lot of things.
Yeah.
That's like saying I'm dressing up as Mario from Odyssey, and it's like that could mean a lot of things.
Are you going to like have a Pauline? Like, do you have a young?
That's a great question.
Like, either do you have a young daughter that can be Pauline, or are you gonna maybe carry like a plushie around? Like, is there any?
yeah,
All right, we get to see.
or just like find a kid.
just pay a kid to hang out with you.
Just pay a kid. Yeah.
Okay, I'm hiring you to be Pauline.
It seems the electricity on this
I will never get tired of
last-
watching this guy die
auxiliary battery.
because it's so dumb. It's so silly. He's so relieved. He thinks he's safe.
It's so quiet.
I like his thought. Huh?
And I mean, in his defense, it's like, why would you expect a man made of leeches would come out?
No, or you know,
But then his
his lack of
yeah, real epic fail, honestly.
Oh my,
frankly.
ouchies, my head. Oh. Also, what do you think happened to his hand? Because his hand got like, his hand is taped.
That's right. Yeah.
You think that was like something related to the zombies, or was that like an accident? Like, he's like, oh, I caught my hand in the door when I was making the rounds, telling people that I was leaving and not to stay.
Other costumes. Zangmaster says Frankenstein, Barbie, and Ken.
Oh, is it like a
pretty
like a
good, pretty
couple's
good.
costume that you're doing, Zangmaster?
I
Like a Barbie and a
assume.
Ken, but zombies? That sounds cool. Or Frankenstein, rather.
Calamity Nolan clarifies the britches. Yeah. Had no plans for Pauline yet, but I have a couple weeks. If Nintendo released an Odd Rock plush, I would buy it. I would also buy an Odd Rock plush. That's like a good design. A design disproportionately good for how short it's like in the game.
That's a good point, yeah. Alright, let's get these. We're gonna need these.
Dougie Fresh is dressed up as Clint Eastwood.
Oh, which
Another one of like
which
which
Clint
one,
Eastwood,
which role?
though? Yeah, which
Just the actor. That's a fun concept of just like I'm just gonna be Tom Hanks. It's gonna look like Tom Hanks specifically.
I think that's like, if you're a person that happens to resemble them, like you get the like, man, you look like Tom Hanks a lot, then you can just like, yeah, I can just put on a t-shirt and people will be like, oh my god, it's Tom Hanks.
I know they do sell like those. They have like plastic masks that like vaguely resemble celebrities, and they're terrifying.
Yeah, it's like the ones that the criminals in Point Break would wear.
yeah. I was gonna say.
Is there anyone that you've ever wanted to be? Like, do you have a wish list costume of like, man, if I had the time and money, I would buy or make a costume to be this character?
Miles was it was definitely my more recent one of it's just like it's a costume that seems comfortable, like you get to wear a jacket and normal shoes and like you're wearing the Spider-Man outfit underneath, but I was like that. But the one I always wanted like from a kid is I always wanted to do a Nightwing cosplay.
Ooh,
And I want to do like specifically like an Arkham Nightwing. I really like the
Ooh.
where it's like it kind of looks like armor. It's not just
Yeah,
like
I
a
like-
skin tight suit.
I like the
thought that was
Arkham
cool.
designs of really everyone, honestly. Like every character looks
Yeah,
pretty
yeah.
great in the Arkham games. But yeah, the Bat family they all look great in those games.
Yeah, but it's always like, I don't know. I want it to, I don't know. I don't want to wear it and feel uncomfortable. I want to I want to wear it and be so confident that it's like a really cool costume, and I feel like that just requires like an amount of time and money.
Yeah. No, I mean, that's
But
fair. Especially, like, I guess it depends on how long you think you'll be wearing it. Like, oh, I'm going to a party tonight, so, and that's the only place I'm going to be wearing this. Or if you're, like, making the rounds of, like, I'm going to multiple parties or to a bar or something.
My friend in high school, she had a costume from, I think the character's name was Asuna, but it's, like, the main girl in Sword Art Online. And she had like the full costume, and I think she got a wig eventually, and she has like the sword too. And that's one where it's just like you get enough of those pieces, and you just keep them in your closet, and it's just like you can, that's Halloween, or that's a comic convention, or that's a whatever. It's like nice to have an old reliable.
Yeah, my girlfriend, she cosplays in general, and she's a huge Genshin Impact fan, so she has a couple of like legit Genshin cosplays of characters that I don't know the names of because I don't play Genshin Impact, but I've seen, she's shown me it, and I'm like, oh yeah, you do look like that person.
There's Genshin Impact is ripe for cosplay because there's like 200 characters in that game, so it's like you'll find someone that you like.
Exactly. I think I already have one. Okay. I'm trying to remember what else is in here. I'm trying not to get
What
hit
a
by...
juke.
Thank you. They call me Juke Phazon.
Whoa.
Yeah. Sorry, Duke. I'm stealing your name. For my jokes. For my dumb jokes.
Duke's so mad right now. Duke is seething. Duke says, take it.
Rebirth Crusader. People are always so dismissive of Genshin. I played Genshin when it came out, and I enjoyed it, but I have a hard time sticking with live service games. Like, I'm just not. I just like games I can finish, I guess is what it comes down to. So like, even if I like them, I just don't have the attention span to stick with something that just keeps getting updated. That's why I don't play MMOs. But I think it's a well-made game. I think it's fun.
It's one of those things where like if you're in like the games community space and you have played a lot of Genshin, you will like you have carved out like a niche for yourself. Like there's some games where it's like if you're caught up, then all of a sudden there's so many like opportunities because it's like, oh, everyone plays, or all these people play Genshin, and we need someone that actually knows what they're talking about to write about it or whatever.
Yeah, you're like,
it's just so hard to keep up with.
That's probably a good tip if anyone wants to get into the games media space, is if you keep up with any live service game, whether it's Genshin or Destiny or I don't know, Infinity Nikki, who knows.
Yeah, like we don't have anyone on staff that like knows League. And that's like a huge thing that like if someone knew a lot about League of Legends, that's like, I don't know, that would get a lot of coverage done. Yeah,
it's like I'm the Dota person. I'm not saying that. I'm not the Dota person.
I do have someone that like Nerium was like one of my mentors back at Fanbyte, and I don't remember if it was Dota. I think it was Dota, but it might have been something else where they were just like, I didn't actually care about this game, but I was like, I want to find a space in the industry, so I just became the Dota expert and then was like covering Dota for Red Bull Esports or whatever, and that was like enough that they got like a spot eventually. And now they work at Digital Extremes. Is that the Warframe people?
I think so. Correct this, chat. It's another big game that's
what they were. Yeah,
I think Warframe, if you're like the Warframe person, like if you're Mike Harte basically, then you probably get some like
maybe it was Warframe that they did actually, because I know it was part of the reason they got the job is they were like a lore keeper for Warframe essentially, like they just knew all the stuff.
If I'm trying to think of what game could be the closest for me for like no one knows what's game for you, like maybe Yu-Gi-Oh, honestly. But there's not like any big Yu-Gi-Oh games outside of Master Duel, and it's like I'm not covering the TCG, so
yeah. It's hard because it's like you kind of have to choose that or playing all the modern new games all the time, because there's just literally not enough time to do that and then be caught up with stuff. So it's things of like, yeah. I don't know.
Oh, George, didn't even know you were in the elevator with me because you weren't. And okay, I'm sorry, hurt your feelings. Now he's like, well, sorry.
I'll just leave then.
Guess I'm not wanted here.
He is bleeding, which is not ideal for Leech Man.
No, he's not gonna see the light of day. Don't know where Cindy went though. All right, so we went to the basement. I don't think we've been to floor 1 yet. So now I got to remember the order of operations for getting back to where I was, which is Tiff.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's hard when it's like, if we just knew how to do one thing, we might be able to figure it out.
We
but...
found the padlock.
Yeah, or any lock, really. Honestly, we could probably pick the padlock. We probably don't even need the padlock key. We have one ability. I'd like to use it more often.
Well, yeah, I think it just comes down to, yeah. Yeah, we haven't really come across a ton of, like, super locked doors. Jeez, now we're making hard decisions here. I'm trying to remember, what did the... I almost want to save that, because it's still pretty early. I don't think I need to carry the antivirus around. Screw you, buddy. How dare you? How dare you? Okay, so there's a spray on the ground. We'll try to remember this room as having... Oh, sorry, hold on. Having a lot of health items. Because there's a pill in here, there's a spray. So if we kind of get in dire straits, we got to remember to come down here to be to the first floor, elevator room. And our buddies here too, because blood in the water.
Kraken Pine says, Resident Evil is the funnest ever. I was trying no deaths in 2 and was difficult.
Yeah, that's pretty tough. It's like trying to do like a knife-only run.
Do you ever do like challenge runs of games, or Resident Evil games specifically, but just in general?
No, I tend to be pretty one and done with games. Like a lot of my favorite games I've beaten once, and that's it.
Yeah.
Because I kind of treat games like books, where it's like I just want to read it once.
Sure.
And then I'm more excited to play the new thing than to revisit something, even if I really like it. And if I do revisit it, it's got to be like years and years later. Like we're talking like double digits years, where I kind of, it almost feels new again because you've forgotten it. And that's only if it's not for like a work reason of like, oh, I need to replay some of this because I'm writing about it, or you know. So yeah, I generally don't.
Do you remember a recent game you've like replayed?
I mean, I replayed a bit of The Outer Worlds for the cover story on The Outer Worlds 2 we just did. And that's the first time I fired that up since I'd beaten it. So that was like, you know, it was fun to get back in there. But in terms of something I replayed and finished, that's a great question.
Chat, what game have you replayed the most times? Is what I'm wondering.
I know mine with a bullet is Sonic the Hedgehog 2.
Oh, okay. Was that like as a kid?
Well, as a kid and into my adulthood, because it's my favorite Sonic game, and it's one of my favorite games of all time. It's the only game I've probably beaten that game upwards of 50 times.
Whoa!
And it's not a long game. It's not like a crazy accomplishment, but like, especially when you know what you're doing. I was like, am I hearing someone?
That's still a lot of times.
Yeah, and it's the only game I've ever tried the speed run because I know it so well. It was on one of the Sega Genesis collections. I think it was on PS3, where they had a trophy for like if you beat the game in under like 40 minutes or something. And I did that while 100%ing it. Like I beat it under 40 minutes, got all the Chaos Emeralds in Supersonic, and beat the game. So yeah, that's my best run. But yeah, that's a game I can play in my sleep, pretty much.
Yeah, mine's gotta be a Pokemon game, but I kind of play a lot of Pokemon games over and over again, so I don't know which one I've like beaten the most.
I know I've beaten Red and Blue more than once when I was a kid, because I replayed those. When I was a kid, I replayed games more often, but as I got older and once I got the ability to purchase my own games, that I just replayed games less, because then I could just keep getting new games, you know? Kind of a lot of times replaying games almost necessity of like, well, I'm not getting new games until Christmas or my birthday, so.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
I played Diamond, Pearl, Platinum a good number of times. I don't know that oh, and then Black and White. I've probably beaten Black and White and Black 2 and White 2 the most times out of the Pokemon games. I play Leaf Green all the time, but I've only beaten the Elite Four like once or twice because there's such like a level jump between the last gym leader and the Elite Four that I just never feel like grinding out. Let's see some other answers here. Crater Gaming says either Symphony of the Night or Mega Man Legends.
Symphony of the
Great
Night
polls.
I've beaten more than once for sure.
No.
Oscar Rijo says, "Hi Marcus and Charles. Yesterday was my birthday. I just turned 30 years old. Happy birthday!
Happy birthday! Welcome to the 30 Club.
Oh my god.
How's the 30 Club, Marcus?
We're doing pretty good.
Help me, please.
You know, we've got a lot of things to our name. We got 30 Rock. We've got
It's true.
30 for 30.
You can be president.
We have
for
that.
35.
You can be at. You're in the running to be president, Oscar. Now, just 5
Yep.
more years. If you can do it in 30 years, though, when we're supposed to get a good one again, then, you know, maybe,
I was gonna say, if someone was born today, the greatest president of all time was just born today, and
yeah,
35
they might
years from
already be
now-
out there. The greatest president of all time in the 2000s is already alive amongst
Help
us
me,
somewhere.
please.
Possible. Maybe it's me. Who even knows? Other games people have replayed. Calamity Nolan says either Bayonetta or Resident Evil Village. I played the most. I speedran both of those.
Ooh, those are good,
polls.
great games.
Whoa! Whenever there's something about the way the game freezes up that's like a dramatic hit stop almost.
It kind of
It's
makes
like,
it more annoying because
whoa.
then it's just like you feel even
Yeah.
more helpless. Like, oh, I guess this is happening because it has to load the fact that I did not dodge them.
Have you played enough of Ghost of Yote to get to the gambling coin minigame?
No, not yet.
So there's like a little mini game where there's a bunch of coins that are out on a table,
Help me,
and you have to
please.
flick the coins into each other, and you have to flick a coin to hit another coin. And if you
Help
is that
me.
There's a leech.
is that not Cindy? Oh, there's a leech.
No, it is. Yeah, I had to help her off the ground, but a leech.
It's like
It's over.
I don't
Oh my
want to
God.
hold you actually.
anyways,
No.
it's like pool where every time you do a successful one, you get to go again. And it drives me
Hello there.
crazy because when the computer goes and you're at the really hard levels, they just get infinite chains, but they're so slow, and it feels like the hit stop where it's just it just annoys me how long it takes, almost more than the fact that they're beating me because I just have to sit through the whole animation.
Yeah, it's just it's almost like rubbing it in your face. It's just like you can't.
Yes,
This is
yeah.
going to happen to you, and there's nothing you're going to do about it.
Yes.
So suck it. That's what the game is.
Filio110 says Final Fantasy X.
It's a good one.
Dougie Fresh Game.
I
says,
accidentally replay, or not accidentally. I
What?
unintentionally, unwillingly replayed tags. When Final Fantasy X first came out, I got it because I was a big Final Fantasy fan. Also a Black Umbrella. Didn't have that before. It's a special item. And I got up to the Maester Seymour fight on Mount Gagazet. Are you a Final Fantasy X fan, Charles? Are you familiar with this?
I have not played it. I got a PS2 for the first time a year ago, and I own Final Fantasy X and X-2, but I haven't played either of them yet.
Okay, so but basically it's a really hard fight, famously difficult. Got stuck there first time I'm playing it, couldn't beat them. And at this time, my younger cousins, who were little kids, I'm a teenager and starting high school at this point, and it was back to school time, I think, or something. But my mom took me to go shopping, and my cousins were at the house in my room. And I come back home, and I fire up Final Fantasy X to try again, and my save is completely wiped.
Oh.
And to this day, I don't 100% know that it was my cousins that did it, but I can't think of another explanation because they were in my room messing with my PlayStation to entertain themselves. But I just don't understand how they could have even gotten into the save file system, and then specifically delete of all the saves in their Final Fantasy X. And I just remember just the horror and just anger and confusion, just staring at the little, no save data
that's
found
the
as I'm trying to
worst.
reload it. And I had to replay Final Fantasy X from scratch. And then I beat it. But yeah, that was rough. I was not happy with them.
I feel like everyone has some kind of story of late game save that got deleted somehow. I take that back. I think up to a certain age group, I think everyone had that. I do wonder if I feel like autosave is so prevalent and stuff now that it's harder to lose save data than it used to be.
Yeah.
Cloud saves too.
And if it does happen, it's rarely your fault. it's like, oh, the
Yeah.
system, the platform holder screwed up somehow. Like, oh, there was a glitch and the saves didn't sync the way they were supposed to, or something like that. Like it was like
a Crash Bandicoot Game Boy Advance game that I accidentally like saved a different save file over, and that was like that's like fully my fault. I just pressed the wrong buttons, and nowadays it was like it'll just be a weird like your save got corrupted, especially when you're playing like an early version of a game like before it comes out. This is like a games media problem, but like you run into like weird glitches that get patched out day one. You're like, well, that's fine, I guess.
Yeah, it's like I was just thinking of a recent instance of a platform holder screwing over people's save, but wasn't there like an issue when the Switch 2 came out and people were transferring their Switch 1 games and data, and wasn't there like an issue with like the Pokemon games where people were losing their Pokedex, like all their Pokemon and like the what's the thing, Pokemon Home or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know. That sounds like a thing.
Yeah, like I think I remember. I'm not a
yeah.
Pokemon person, so I don't know how this works. But I think I remember hearing horror stories of people being like, "Yeah, I had like the Cloud Pokebox thing of like all these Pokemon that I brought over from generations of games, and they're all just wiped because I tried to transfer them to Switch 2, and there was like a weird thing where it screwed everything up." And I was like, "That sounds terrible."
Yeah, that sucks.
Creator Gaming, hello, saying the only modern save data I've lost because of I lost an email address that I used for some of that mid-2000s gaming stuff. WoW account gone, 360 era Microsoft account gone. Huh. Losing your WoW account sounds particularly...
That sounds rough, yeah.
Losing any sort of like MMO live service thing that just probably means you've invested an ungodly amount of time into.
money-wise.
And yeah, I guess that too. I mean, that's what made owning Nintendo consoles such a nightmare for a long time. They were all your data was system-based and not account-based. So if you just like lost your DS, you just lost everything.
Yeah.
That was...
Well, that was even like a DS. It was like
Or
it
3DS
was cartridge
too.
based.
Well, I
It
think
was like
yeah.
so like if you lost the copy of the game, like that is one nice thing is that the physical game doesn't matter as much versus like.
But I think if that was a problem even up to like the Wii U, like modern consoles was like, hey, this is connected to the internet. I have a Nintendo account. Why can't you just be like, yeah, you own this. Let me re-download it to my new console.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, you lost your thing? Well, you got to buy everything again. You're like, we solved this problem already.
Yeah.
Why is it still a thing? Oh, yeah, here we go. The thing that I can't avoid.
I also want to say Duke Faison says I'm leaving the 30 Club tomorrow.
Oh.
So happy birthday, Duke. I assume that means it's your birthday, and not some much darker implication there.
I don't know what else that could mean. There's like some like clandestine club of 30-year-olds.
Yeah, teleport someone.
It's like saying you're leaving Scientology. Like it's harder than it sounds like it will be. Let me reload here. Alright, put blood down as bait, because I thought he was coming. He did not. Oh, there he is.
Maybe he will now.
Yeah, come here, you greedy little dog. Yeah, you go eat that. Yeah, you like it, don't you? God, if only I had like a Molotov cocktail to throw at this.
Yeah.
Just that has to be how this ends, right? It's like fire, like we find fire to beat him or something. Like that has to be it.
This level does make me crave fire in a way that's hard to.
We saw
put
that.
my finger on.
We saw that one room that was on fire, and it was like very comforting. Of like, man, I wish I could take some of this with me. Can we bottle that up? Throw it right at that idiot, or like get him in there and like push him into the fire. Mm-hmm. See, this is where we get a little turned around a little bit, just trying to retrace our steps. Because okay, there's nothing at the end of this room. Right.
What is that R? Is that just
I think it just means an item, usually, right? Maybe one thing I already picked up. Everyone's dead. All these guys are dead. Alright, let me just... I saw someone saying that we should be on a Giant Bomb stream. I was on their couch during Summer Games Fest this year. Like the Alex Van Aken.
Oh, I also was.
You were
but
there
on
too,
a
yeah.
different day.
Yeah, on a different day. We have actually, yeah. So yes, whoever said that, we have bid on Giant Bomb stuff this year. Only a few months ago.
And this week or last, I think it was this week. Alex and Eric they played golf with them.
Yeah, it's Golf Week right now. Giant
Yeah,
Bomb, I don't know if you're
Golf
aware. Golf Week. Yes, for those that recognize Golf Week.
For those who observe it.
If you've accepted Golf Week into your life, it is happening over at Giant Bomb. You should check it out.
Personally, no offense. Personally, I don't believe in golf, but I disrespect people that do.
Well, I mean, I appreciate you not yucking other people's yum. Some might say that your opinion's controversial, but I like to think we live in a country where you can say that and everyone will at least respect it, right?
Not Leech Man.
No, Leech Man, famously intolerant. I didn't want a crutch. What did I just put down to even pick that up? Something better, probably. Oh, jeez. I just want to open the door. Why is this crutch so close to the door? Okay. We did it. And by did it, I mean just exited a room that we were better off when we came in and are worse off leaving it. And got nothing out of it. No, stay away, stay away. Stay down, one-handed too. Alright, so remember when I said that if we were in dire straits, we would go back to a room that had a bunch of health stuff? Thank God I put that blood pack down. Oh wait, I'm okay now? Oh, no,
Huh?
yeah, what the... Okay.
Weird. I
That's
wonder
weird.
if you just recover over time and we've never had enough time before or something.
I didn't know
That's
that
so
was
weird.
a system that existed,
Yeah.
but I'll take it.
Marcus, we did on the Game Informer show this week. We did our favorite fall games,
Right.
but you weren't there.
I was not.
What are your favorite fall games?
So we're talking about like how did you guys define it in the episode?
So we did, and it was just me and Alex and then Eric. And Eric likes horror games, but me and Alex are like not horror people. So there was a
Right.
version of it where it was scariest games or moments in games that scared you. And we specifically were like, we'll just do fall games. So we were like, Night in the Woods. I mentioned Life is Strange. I mentioned Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, which I was like, that gives me kind of fall vibes. I mentioned Inscription. It was like kind of horror-y stuff, kind of scary stuff, but specifically like with a fall aesthetic is what we thought it would be.
I think something that comes to mind is Night in the Woods. Has a very
Yeah, that was like our go-to one. We were like, if this is a bingo board, Night in the Woods is like the free space in the middle.
yeah
It's the most fall game of all time.
very fall game, very great game too. Love Night in the Woods.
Yeah.
What Remains of Edith Finch? Isn't it like fall time?
Ooh, that's
when
a good
you're
one.
when you're at that place, isn't it?
It feels like it, yeah.
I feel like I remember like changing leaves. I don't know if I'm just misremembering, but there's something about it that does feel. It has like an autumn vibe. It feels like it's like chilly outside when you
Yeah.
And not just
Eric
because it's the chill of death.
Honestly, not unrelated though. Like it's a little unnerving, which I feel like it fits. It was like kind of fall, kind of Halloween. I think that definitely works.
Yeah.
Eric said the Outer Wilds,
Ooh,
which is an interesting one where we're like, it's like vibes wise, it does. It's not. You're not really like with leaves that are changing colors. I guess there's like campfire stuff, which is like maybe fall,
That's
but that's kind of more
true.
summer. But we were like, something about it is like the end of summer. And like the impending winter.
I mean, it is the end of a lot of things.
Yeah, there you go.
Some might say it's the end of every season. I guess if we're going horror games, like something like this is definitely like a survival horror game, like a Resident Evil is definitely like a cozy, like comfort food things. I love survival horror games. So it'd be like, yeah, I guess if I was like, after just saying I wouldn't replay anything generally, if I was like to sit down and be like, I'm gonna replay cozy survival horror game, it'd probably be that Resident Evil 4 remake. Either that or the horror.
Calling it a cozy game is very funny. A cozy survival horror game.
Famously
Resident Evil 4.
cozy game. You just want to hug everything you see in Resident Evil 4. You're like, man, those
the way people talk about Resident Evil 4 makes it feel like a cozy game. Like
Because just
I
people
feel
like it so much.
people like it so much. They have such intense nostalgia for 4 specifically.
Does it make you want to go back and play 4?
I like started 4 once, and I was just like, I didn't feel like toughing it out.
Was this original
Not like
4 or
toughing it out,
remake
though.
4?
Remake 4. I bought it on the Wii before the eShop closed down. I'm like, one day I want to try the Wii version of Resident Evil 4.
Yeah, which I've heard is a good version of that game.
Hey!
Yeah. And then when we pitched it, you gave a version where it's like, what if we do like moments in games that scared you the most? Which I also liked.
PT comes to mind.
PT comes to mind.
As many horror games as I've played, PT was the first game that ever made me scream out loud.
Whoa.
Like, I don't do that with horror media. Like, even things that scare me, it never like translates to me being like, ah, or anything. It's all internalized.
Yeah.
But when Lisa kills you in PT, that got me in a way, in such a visceral way that I just was not expecting. And I think because that game does a good job of just sort of like building it up and building up the tension. 'Cause, like, that house is just so like, if the feeling of Nope could be a place, then that house in PT would be it. Like, you're like, I don't want to be here. And you're like terrified of every little thing. And so when that happens, because it's like the most sort of like blatant scare after a lot of like subtle buildup, that I remember just literally just screaming out loud. And I remember being shocked at myself, like, oh my God, like that's never happened before.
Yeah.
So that always comes to mind immediately is the Lisa jump scare in PT. I remember when I played the first Dead Space, the ending jump scene, like the very last jump scene, like literally the last scene in the game when Isaac is in the ship, that got me pretty good. And also there's a part in the original Dead Space where you use a workbench, and usually the workbenches are safe and nothing happens, but this one time it was like really cool where they like pan out from the menu, which is like diegetic, and then all of a sudden a necromorph is just next to you in the room. And I just was like completely caught off guard. 'Cause again, you had already done it a million times. You're like, this is the safe space. They can't come in here. And then that happens. And then for the rest of the game, I was like on edge of like, well, now they broke the one rule. So who's to say they can't do it again? So every time I used the workbench, I was like on edge. And also reminds me of the workbench scare in Last of Us Part 2.
Yeah, I was just gonna say that. I've been very slowly, because my brother, he just moved to New York, but when we're near each other, he's like been slowly making his way through The Last of Us Part 2. And he's like right before that workbench scene, and I'm very excited to see him get, because he's a very thorough, he'll read everything and really make sure he can evaluate his options in a menu, and he has no idea it's coming.
That's great. Also, I think that's Cindy, and I might be joining her.
Oh.
George is here, though,
Mine-
so if George can get past him, he can
Anyone hear me?
do your thing, George.
Help!
Help me!
Mine's
What are you
definitely,
doing?
Oh?
I'll show you. Oh, she has like 50 things on her.
I want that.
Oh wait.
that was
Oh,
from
George has it.
George.
Oh no, I don't think he's gonna.
Oh, Cindy just has weapons.
No wonder she does.
George is bringing it to you anyway.
Oh,
This is it.
oh, gee, no!
Something about him just dying and then giving you his healing item anyways.
Also, he
So good.
I think he used up the other ones. He didn't have it anymore. Drop it.
Yeah. I was gonna say my scariest moment, Last of Part 2, that was a good one. I have a lot of, I remember being terrified of creepers the first time I played Minecraft.
Oh, sure.
Like, just the notion of them being like, oh, they'll kill you. Because as I was like young enough that like Minecraft came out in like 2009, so I was a 9-year-old
Yeah.
when Minecraft was like first created. I didn't play it until I was like 11 or 12. But something about the enemies that just existed in the world was so scary to me that I like always played on peaceful. And eventually I turned on like survival mode, and I probably screamed at creepers a lot as like a 12-year-old. But the moment I thought of when you were like the moments that scare you the most in games, where I was like, this is really fun as a question. For some reason, my brother, again, he's 2 years younger than me, but we're very close. My uncle got us The Force Unleashed the year that came out, or maybe the year after it came out, which also was like 2008, 2009.
Yeah, that would have been 2009 if I remember correctly. I think Force Unleashed was 2008. Right.
It came out in 2008.
Okay, so I was like, I remember buying it at launch, and 2008 feels right.
Yeah, it came out 2008, and I think so. I think I got it for Christmas that year. So I was an 8-year-old. Maybe it was even another year. Like I might have been
There's so many
in
special
like 4th grade at
room.
that point. But I played it, and my brother was better at the game than I was, and he had like his own separate save file. And I was like 8 or 9. He was like 6 or 7, so he was very little. Nothing in the game freaked him out. He thought it was fun. He liked it so much, and then got to the very end and was terrified of the Emperor Palpatine.
Had he not? So he had never seen Star Wars before?
No, he had seen Star Wars.
Okay.
The Emperor Palpatine's face texture was so ugly.
Oh, thank God.
It was like a horror movie to him. He like cried because he found him so disturbing. He's like, this is so freaky. And if you ever just look up Emperor Palpatine on Force Unleashed, it's like, yeah, it's kind of a busted face, but it's not like nightmare inducing.
Oh,
but
man.
That instituted a rule that like my brother was not allowed to play teen-rated games anymore. Which like my mom didn't understand what about the game scared him. It was like, surely it's because this game is rated T for teen. And
T for terrifying, actually.
T for terrifying.
Like
for the Emperor's ugly face.
The Emperor's new groove. More like the Emperor needs a new face.
Oh! Emperor's new face, I hope.
It's the sequel.
Honestly,
Cusco
it's
is
not
back.
even like that inaccurate to what the Emperor looks like. He's just like
Palpatine, not Cusco, by the way.
Right, yeah. I'll send you a screenshot on Slack.
I also got the key card again. Oh God, I forgot you're in the window.
The top answer for you should be this one window guy, because it's gotten you at least 3 times.
What's happening?
I need to... Actually, I should probably save that. I'm gonna try to use the blue herb and then make room for this. And then I need to get to the basement because I got the key card again. And I need to make sure I don't die on the way there. Stop touching me! Oh, now I gotta use... Oh, jeez. Now I gotta use the stupid spray. I'm gonna get out the room first.
Thanks, George.
Thanks, George, for holding down. Let's see. Red Ram saying, y'all have a good weekend. I'm going to try to download Battlefield 6. Yeah, have a good one.
Good luck.
Good luck. Ooh. Let's see. Live Resort saying, just started playing Phasmophobia, and that's giving me the spoops. The spoops.
Mm-hmm.
That'll do it. Oh, right, the dog. Forgot about him. George!
Oh, yeah. he
look at him
destroyed you. Oh, whoa. We went so far.
Did you find something?
Is he dead? Is that how he got?
Did you find something?
He got knocked into Outbreak File 2. That's how hard he got hit.
Freaking Leech.
Happening.
All right, other side. I know this guy. But yeah, like seeing some of people that jumped in my seat at Alien vs. Predator on PC when a facehugger got me. Calamity only saying the blind Wolverine guys in OG RE4 maybe hide behind a couch. Oh yeah, that's blind. They're creepy. And the fight against them it's a cool fight because you have to rely on the fact that they can't see, but they're very sound sensitive. So the boss fight with them plays with that in a pretty fun way. Yeah, there's some good stuff, turns out. There's good horror games out there, guys, believe it or not. I don't know if you
What's happening?
rareness. Oh, I got it. Wait, I thought that was George on the other side of the gate. I was like, who's that?
Whoa.
Hey, you want to help? Oh, there's something else there. It might be a magazine, it looks like. Oh, no, a blood pack. Here, let's put that down. So we can leave George alone. Leave George alone. I need him. Because Cindy's dead. And she's not coming back. Alright. I think that's all I can do in here because I got to open a door from the other side. I used to be scared of Psycho Mantis when I first played Metal Gear Solid because of the stuff with him reading your save data, and that freaked me out because I played the game when it launched, and that was not out there that was a thing that would happen. So it was very, very. Can you imagine like having that happen and not as a kid not having any heads up? Like you think the game's haunted.
What games did you have that he saw? Do you remember?
I had Castlevania.
Okay, yeah.
That's the one I remember. I'm trying to think of other Konami games that I might have had at the time that he would have talked about.
Yeah, I think like Suikoden he can mention.
I didn't have that. Yeah. Oh wait. But yeah, with him kind of like making the sticks move and all that stuff was like, no, thank you.
Yep.
But honestly, and then also, Metal Gear has a lot of unintentionally creepy moments, which is why I'm excited. Like, Kojima has like a mind for horror, because he's like a lot of his games have like moments that I don't think he was going for like overt horror, but they wind up being creepy. So like him, like whatever OD winds up being is very excited, because that's why I was excited for PT of like, oh, him actually trying to be scary is terrifying, because PT was like one of the scariest things I've ever played. But like the end of Metal Gear Solid 2 with the stuff with the Colonel at the end freaked me out.
So weird. Oh
yeah,
my
like
gosh.
you're like, what is happening here? And it's like, and he starts like, seriously, haven't you played enough? And you're like, what is happening?
The live action footage at the end of Metal Gear Solid 2 is so insane. That game made me feel like, I don't know. I don't even know how to process that.
See, I'm glad because you played it so much later. I'm glad it's still effective.
Yeah, no, that was my takeaway from playing these Metal Gear games. Is like they are old, but they're like, I'm still like, oh, nothing has done this. Like nothing has ever achieved the like, whatever flavor Metal Gear is like impossible to replicate from someone else.
Yeah, exactly. Like Metal Gear Solid 3 to stuff with
hello, Holly.
Hey, Holly.
Welcome.
All right, now we can go to the basement. Get in the elevator. Get in the elevator. But yeah, Metal Gear Solid 3 to stuff with the sorrow is creepy. Like that whole
that's fun.
Like I guess not really a boss
weird
fight, but boss sequence.
Yeah. There's a lot of. I was gonna say you mentioned OD. Did you watch that most recent trailer? Did you write that up?
No, I still have no. Wesley did. I still have not watched it. I forgot to. I need to.
It has Sophia Lillis, I think is her name. Is an actor that is in the It movies. That's like.
Oh, is she
OD,
the girl in the Losers?
Yes.
Like the only girl that's in the group. Okay, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's my fiance Alyssa is into horror a lot and really likes the It movies and is particularly excited for OD because it just looks insane. And Kojima, she appreciates how weird Kojima's stuff is. Like she'll watch me play the Metal Gear games. It's like it's insane that this is real, but has like no desire to actually touch them at all.
Sure.
And this is one where she's like, also like we love, who doesn't love Jordan Peele's stuff?
Yeah. Key and Peele is what you're talking about.
Obviously.
Yeah.
That was like Jordan Peele was like, I think the first capital H horror movie I watched was Get Out, and then I was like, oh, okay, I can tolerate.
That's a good start. Yeah.
I was like already in college when I watched it. I just like I was never really interested in horror, and then that was like, I don't know. I don't think I genuinely didn't understand that there was a desire to make a scary movie and also tell a story. I think all the stuff people had told me about horror, I was like, oh, it's just about scaring you, and I don't really want to get scared.
Sure. Yeah, I I'm pretty picky with horror because I've seen so much. And I generally, like, if you can, I would prefer atmosphere over just the pure scares.
Definitely.
Like a jump scare here and there is fine, but when it's kind of like, oh, it becomes a crutch for a lot of movies. But if you can, geez, gotta load the fact that I didn't dodge that. I think one of my favorite movies, and this might be sound like a, I don't know, a normie choice, but I think a movie that does story and, like, I guess, blockbuster style scares really well is the first Conjuring movie. Like, I
Sure.
really love that. Like, the first Conjuring is among my favorite horror movies, and I remember being surprised at the time at how good it was when I saw it. But it's one of my go-to recommendations for people that are maybe not ready for more, like, indie or, like, surreal horror, but something a little bit more mainstream palatable. I'm like, this is probably as good as it gets for, like, at least the 2010s.
Yeah.
And the sequels are, like, pretty good, too, but I think that first one's still the best. I still haven't
Yeah, I
seen
don't
the
think
new
that's
one.
a crazy take. Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a lot of them. I didn't realize
Well,
how
it's-
many of those movies were in the same like universe.
Oh yeah, it's like a whole. I think it's quietly the best cinematic universe that isn't Marvel, because they all kind of like fell
Sure,
apart.
Yeah.
Because DC's fell apart, the Dark Universe fell apart. Like
it didn't even exist. Yeah.
I've always said, like, I think honestly it's a low bar, but I think the Conjuring verse is the second best cinematic universe, and I don't even think it's debatable when you think about all the other ones that have tried to get off the ground.
yeah.
How did that one hit?
Oh.
I
man.
just used the heal, and how am I already? Why did my voice get so high from that too? Just this
medicine's crazy.
did nothing. The goggles did nothing. Ah, let me get this pipe, I guess. Because why not? It's a pipe. It's there. I have the extra space from the. Wait, what is that? Did I put down the? Did I? Oh, it doesn't even work. Trying to go back for whatever. Oh, it's handgun rounds. Okay. Leave me alone. You're going to win, sir. Just oh wow, that shouldn't have missed, but it did. Ladder's saying, remember we did a group movie night with The Conjuring and Cabin in the Woods. Another great one. Cabin in the Woods.
Did you ever see Weapons?
No, I need to see it. I need to see.
Weapons
So,
is good.
what I want to do for Halloween, like, or October, is I need to watch Weapons and I need to watch Sinners, because I still have not seen Sinners.
Oh, what?
I know.
That's crazy. That's a crazy good double feature, Marcus.
I know, I'm excited. I almost watched it on the flight back from the Outer Worlds cover story, because, you know, Obsidian is in California, so I had a nice long flight. And I started it, and I watched the first, like, 5 minutes, and then realized I don't think I'm going to watch this on a plane.
Yeah, I would not do it justice.
Yeah.
How did you fall over?
This little idiot right here, that's how I see it.
Oh, that's so funny.
In front of two herbs, which makes it, look, two herbs teasing me.
That's tragic.
Come on.
I'm like doing the come on to see if that summons George to the room faster.
Come on.
No.
Wow.
Why?
Hey, we're getting practice. We're getting reps in, you know?
Yeah, I guess we can call it that. That's a word for it.
Lazarus says, I miss both Sinners and Weapons, so I just watched both this month. Yeah, so Sinners is like very, very, very good. Obviously, I'm not the first person to say it, but it's good in like a it's a really good movie that would satisfy a lot of types of people. Like, I think you could classify it as horror, but it's like an action horror. It's not like super scary, but it's just like a really good story. Weapons is like very good atmosphere, very good like mystery that you're like slowly putting together as it goes along. And I really like how Weapons starts off in one place and it has like a bunch of different like perspectives you go through. So like the main character kind of shifts depending on what part of the movie you're at. And it like meanders so far from like where it originally starts. And you're like, why are we learning about all these random other guys? And then it like comes back around in a way that's really good. Yeah, it's got Josh Brolin. It's got
I didn't know he was in that. I don't know. I've been really
Benedict Wong.
lucky where I've not been spoiled on either movie. Like, I don't know what either movie is actually about. I just know they're
interesting.
horror or horror adjacent, but I've kept myself in the dark, and also I just have not encountered a lot of like spoilers at all about either movie, except people saying,
Yeah.
go watch this.
Yeah. So you have no idea what Sinners is about?
No, I just know it's vaguely supernatural, but I don't know what the nature of it is.
That's fascinating.
Yeah.
That's great.
So when I do watch
Weapons
it,
is a movie that like
Yeah.
I would have a hard time even spoiling Weapons because it's so like
Dear God.
the premise,
It's
the
so dear
premise
God.
is introduced like is even only kind of explained so far in. I mean like the premise of the movie they say in like the first 2 minutes. That's one thing I really like about Weapons is it's like a lot of horror starts off where it's like the first big scary thing happens, everyone's trying to figure out like what the deal is.
Right.
And in Weapons is like we're gonna skip the like discovery of the first thing. We're gonna start the movie like the day after the crazy thing happens, and then it's all about people trying to understand it. Which is really good.
Yeah.
dear
Yeah.
God.
Hey there.
Also, quick inventory. Cindy, you have nothing. How would you like a broom? And
Maybe that's the trick to keeping them alive. Is we
or
just
George can take it
throw
too. Your
stuff
name's
at them.
Cindy, I guess. You know,
Oh my God.
George just took it from me. I said Cindy specifically, but
There's that one room where there's the knife. Like we could just give someone a knife and then maybe they'll use it. I don't know.
I think it's this room here because this is where we get the gun, and this
Yeah, I
is
think
where
you're right.
Leech Man makes his debut and proceeds to ruin this entire scenario. With the moment he steps, the moment he enters the scene, you're like, the scenario's garbage now because I have to deal with this guy. Ugh. But yeah, I'm definitely excited to do my Sinners, and also that recent Conjuring movie, like the last one, that's probably available to stream now too. So maybe it can be a triple feature.
Maybe, yeah. I feel like it just came out, but also the turnaround is so fast nowadays that I don't even know.
It's probably
You can probably
on
rent it.
Amazon at the very least. So like,
Yeah.
So yeah,
Like
that's-
Superman's already on HBO Max,
yeah,
which is wild.
great movie. Have you seen it yet?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Superman, yeah.
Okay, I think you said you hadn't seen Fantastic Four, right?
Feeling.
Yeah, that's correct. I don't
And
know
that's
if
that's not on
Fantastic
Disney
Four is
Plus
anything
yet.
Hey there.
It feels like that should be like soon if that hasn't happened yet.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah, I like Fantastic Four.
I searched Fantastic Four Disney Plus and the 2016 version popped up.
Oh, the one with the star of Sinners.
Yeah, the Sinners. Sinners is actually a sequel to Fantastic Four 2016. Yeah,
Oh wow, okay. I mean, they're both
That's
horror
the
movies
twist.
in their own ways. So yeah, I could see it.
I did. Have you seen that one? I have not. I never actually saw
2015
it.
Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's. I have a pretty high tolerance for bad movies. Like I'll actively seek out bad movies in a lot of cases just to laugh at them. But that was
Yeah.
one of the rare ones where I was
God.
genuinely upset and wanted the movie to end. And the movie still had probably an hour of runtime left. Like
Wow.
it got me to that point so quickly of like, this is atrocious, and this is not what the Fantastic Four is, and I don't know what they're trying to do here, but everything is bad and dour and like dark. It's like everything wrong of like, it's boring. It is just an offensively bad movie. Like it's like there's no exaggeration when you hear people talk about how awful that movie is. Like it is.
Yeah, that's
It-
so funny.
It's what makes. It's one of the reasons like First Steps, the new Fantastic Four, like made me so happy when I saw it. Because like I don't think the 2000s Fantastic Four movies are good either. Like the like Rise of the Silver Surfer and then the one before it. But like at least they captured a kind of like comic campiness of the comics.
Yeah, they're watchable. I
I
don't know
would
if I've
watch
ever sat down
those.
and watched them front to back, but they're like on cable all the time. And my mom is someone that like if Thor 1 or one of the Fantastic Four movies is on, my mom will just watch it whenever it's on TV for whatever reason.
They're just so
So I've seen
specific.
parts of that movie all the time.
Thor
yeah.
1 and the 2000s.
Like
Fantastic.
just like a good C tier superhero movie. Mom's like, yeah, we're 20 minutes into Thor 1. I'll watch it. I'll
Yeah,
watch it
she's
till
like,
Stan
yeah,
Lee shows
Jonah
up."
Jonah Hex is on. I'll watch that.
Yeah, sure, why
Because
not?
if I don't, who else will?
Honestly, yeah.
God. Remember when we used to get, remember pre-MCU superhero movies? How, like, just utterly bad most of them were. And it's like, you only realize how bad they were now that we're on the other side of, like, we're in a post-Endgame world. and you're like, man, this is what we used to think was like as good as we're gonna get, and now you look back on it, it's like, no, we should have never accepted this.
I know this is gonna be a crazy take that will probably make you mad, and I'm okay with that. I understand it's unpopular. Me and some of my friends recently like confessed to each other. We're like, we went back to the Sam Raimi Spider-Man films, and I don't think they're that good. No. I was kind of surprised by how much I was like, I don't know how well this is held up. It's kind of weird.
Did you rewatch all 3 of them?
I did 1 and 2. I didn't go to 3.
I mean,
I was like,
1 and 2 are the,
I know enough about
the
3.
good ones. But
yeah. I had seen them before, and I remembered liking them, and I went back to them, and I was like, I don't know. Specifically, like Mary Jane in Spider-Man 1 is kind of like an incoherent character, where like she just kind of falls in love with whatever man is closest to her at any given time. Like depending on the scene, she's either in love with Harry or Peter or Spider-Man. And like,
thank God she didn't meet Jameson.
Thank God she didn't meet Jameson. No, Willem Dafoe's really good in that. It's not like terrible. It's not like the worst movie in the whole world.
You're saying it hasn't held
like,
up as well as...
Yeah, it's so much more of its era than I feel like the timeless classic that people make it out to be.
Sure. I'm a little biased because I was, I guess, very much more alive than you were when the movie came out. Like
true,
I saw Spider-Man 1 in theaters because it was 2002 and I was starting high school that year, and Spider-Man is my favorite superhero and has been since I was a kid, so I was so excited for that movie and adored it. And then Spider-Man 2 came out, and I still maintain that it's one of the best superhero movies ever made. but also I can completely, because I've rewatched, I don't remember the last time I did a full like back to front rewatch of the Raimi movies. But I could see that, like, I'm very much aware of, like, I have a nostalgia tied to it that will make me more forgiving of some of the things that are, like, but I can still acknowledge, like, yeah, that hasn't aged as well, but, like, maybe some of that adds some charm to it.
There's definitely parts of it where it's, like, just knowing where the bar was for superhero movies, being like, oh, this is a fully recognizable Peter Parker. Like, he's acting the way he should, and he's being good and all that stuff.
Yeah.
I also specifically have nostalgia for the Andrew Garfield movies because I think it was 12 when the first one came out.
Yeah,
was
2012.
Like ideal age.
See, now those are just bad movies, Charles. I'm sorry, but
now I'll take any slander on Spider-Man 2. Or The Amazing Spider-Man 2, sorry. The Amazing Spider-Man 1 is a good movie, though.
I think it's an okay movie. I don't know if I'd say, I think it's just south of good. I think it's fine.
I think, at the very least, I think Emma Stone and Andrew Garfield's chemistry, I think it blows all of the Peter Parker romances out of the water from the other live-action pairs.
Yeah, well, they cheated because they actually became an item.
Well, that they all did. I don't think there's an instance of.
Well, no, I mean in real life.
I know. I think Tobey Maguire and Kristen Dunst did a thing, and then Tom Holland and Zendaya are engaged right now.
Yeah, which solidifies them as the best Spider-Man couple because they actually.
Yeah, so far, anyways.
Yeah, hey. Did Tobey Maguire and Kirsten Dunst ever? Were they ever? I don't think I knew that.
Let's see.
I was like, I definitely know Andrew Garfield and Emma Stone.
Hello there.
But yeah, I think my problem with Amazing Spider-Man as a franchise, but particularly that first movie, that's right, I don't have this yet. And this isn't even specifically a problem with the movie. I have this problem with a lot of Spider-Man media that tries this, but I always hate when they try to make the deaths of Peter's parents more than what they are. Like, I didn't like in the comics when they were like, hey, his parents were super spies, and they got killed from, like, a gun. What I love about Peter Parker is that he's supposed to just be a normal guy, and that he's just a circumstance of tragedy, but, like, random tragedy, not, like, organized, like, oh, no,
sure,
there's more to this than you thought. It's like, I don't want there to be more. I just want them to have died in a something that could have happened to anyone,
I feel that way about like Batman too.
Oh yeah, like, Batman's the worst when they try to like say like no, the death of his parents was like a big conspiracy. It's like, no, what makes what makes it powerful is that his parents were two of the most powerful people in the city, and they got gunned down by a random guy, like random street violence. got them.
It's also a thing of like it's already interesting. Like
Yeah,
it doesn't
exactly.
need to
Yes.
like to add other stuff and be like, what if it was this way or what if it was that way is a thing where it's like I feel like you're misunderstanding the way the character works if you think that we need to add something else to this to make it more interesting somehow, because that's like cool enough.
Yeah, like I think people really, when they're trying to like reinterpret certain superheroes, whether for like a new movie or something, they try to like reinvent the wheel too much.
Yeah, for sure.
It's like you don't have to like some things you just they don't need to be fiddled with. It's like it's worked for decades. Like I don't think it's, you don't have
like I'll take some variations. Like there's
Sure.
like I won't spoil it if anyone hasn't seen it, but there's like a kind of a twist with like Superman's backstory in the James Gunn movie.
Oh yes. I like that.
And I think that's kind of interesting. I don't know, but only because it does. I feel like it reinforces Superman's character in a way where it's like he is choosing to be this way. There's nothing like it almost adds a sense of like there's nothing inherent about the way he acts. There's not like it's in his blood to be good. It's like no, he's just a guy that's good and he chose to be good and he chooses to be good every day.
Yeah.
And that's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that. Yeah.
Hi.
What about you guys? Anyone else think Sam Raimi Spider-Man movies are overrated? that I can get mad at? I hate you, Charles, now.
Sam Raimi overrated, Andrew Garfield underrated.
I like Andrew Garfield as Spider-Man. I think he got the short kind of end of the stick with the writing of those movies, because I think his portrayal of Spider-Man is good. I've never had a problem with him.
What don't you like about The Amazing Spider-Man 1?
It's and granted, I have not seen it since it came out, so I'm probably due a rewatch of it, like a reevaluation. But I know at the time it was a bit of too much fiddling with the fiction. Like it was a little too much of what I don't like, of like trying to make everything kind of like around a conspiracy organized around like his origin and stuff. And it's like, no, I just like it when it's just like, again, random. Less is more, basically. It felt like they were kind of cluttering up his origin in a way I didn't like. The stuff with the lizard, I remember thinking at the time could have been better, because I like the lizard as a character. Like I like Connors as a character, and I remember feeling underwhelmed with him. I thought the stuff with Captain Stacy was good, like that relationship.
I liked that.
Also, I don't know if you could see, but I was trying to get in the elevator and they just would not let me, so I'm going into this room to see if it makes them disperse from you.
My pet peeve in any, I think I've mentioned this before. My pet peeve in any superhero media is when someone turns evil because they have like evil juice and they're like, oh no, I'm acting nothing like I normally act because I drank the evil juice.
I don't know.
And I'm like, that's so much less interesting than if you like chose to make these decisions or whatever.
Yeah. It's the laziest sort of thing that is rarely done right, is the like the ally that becomes evil the moment the hero gets powers, and they're like, well, we need a villain, so we got to turn you evil because you're the friend.
Yeah.
And then it's rarely ever like justified.
But even like it's hard. It's in a lot of Spider-Man stuff is what makes it hard, where it's like
it's justified.
Green Goblin, he just kind of has like an evil alter ego. Doc Ock,
but he was already kind
evil.
of. I think Norman,
Venom,
though,
he's got evil stuff.
But the thing with those three is that they were already on the verge of being evil because they were not good people, or at least had circumstances that already kind of pushed them to the brink before they got their powers and kind of sent them over the edge. Because Norman was already a terrible person before the Goblin stuff.
I enjoy Green Goblin because there is a struggle there between him trying to like be between the sides. I don't like when it's just like a shift all of a sudden where I'm like, okay.
Like if he was like a great person and then he's now like a serial killer.
Yeah, like I don't know. Venom's a good example of like and I can't remember how it's represented in Spider-Man 3
Not good.
specifically, but
If you would like, not
well,
good.
there you go. I love the idea where it's like the symbiote's like I hate Spider-Man and Eddie Brock's like I hate Peter Parker, and they come together to become like the ultimate hater. That rocks. That's like a great concept.
I like the description of Venom, the ultimate hater.
It really is.
But yeah, he is. Because what I like about Venom is that his hate is so tied to Spider-Man. Like, he's not necessarily, like, out to take over the world or anything. He just wants to ruin Peter's life. Uh-oh, looks like we lost Charles. What if he... Discord went down or something? Let's see. Also...
Okay, there we go.
Whoa, your mic changed.
Oh.
You sound roomy, and there's, like, background noise.
How about now?
Now you're back.
Okay, there we go.
Also,
It disconnected my camera, and then it was like, would you like to reconnect to this camera? And I said, sure, but I didn't realize it meant that as my microphone, and not as my camera, so that's why something.
I was like, got Norman Osborn hit you. Something.
Calamity Nolan says Discord's the ultimate hater. True.
You know, actually, is this particular slug that is only in this room is probably the worst because it is so unfair because it's hard to see because there's this giant kind of like table in the middle that it hides it so well, and there's really only like
the slugs suck.
I mean, they suck in general. Like they're arguably worse than the guy just because they're so imperceptible and they're hard to hit, but they make you bleed. Nobody makes me bleed my own blood.
Joey Zaza says, what the next game we streaming, guys? Next game we're streaming.
I have an idea that we've discussed, but I don't know if we want to say it publicly because we couldn't get it off the ground because of tech issues, but I think you know what I'm talking about, Charles.
Yeah, I don't think we need to say it, but I will say I have a new capture card now. That was the difference before. Is I had like the super old one, and I got one sent from Elgato, so I think it could happen now. If I ever tried it, but we have a few ideas in the chamber, I think.
Yeah, though the specific idea which was almost the super replay before we pivoted to this, I would like to do because I think it would be very funny. But it would be a Charles game, like it would be a Charles playthrough with me in the passenger seat.
Charles game is a great way to describe.
It's one of those Charles. Yes. Oh, really?
Duke Faison says, Deadly Premonition, Binary Domain, Vanquish. 3 games I know less and less the farther they get mentioned.
I mean, I like, Binary Domain's a good game. I like Binary Domain. It's a great
what
B
is
game.
Binary Domain?
It's like a Gears of War-esque cover shooter set in the future, and at the time, the kind of gimmick that I don't think worked very well was that it was using the, like, voice chat to command your squad. And I think it was trying to use specifically the Xbox Kinect as like look, you can yell commands to your squad. Isn't that cool?
Oh, Kinect. That's so funny.
It is like a totally solid cover shooter where you're fighting like robots, and the cast is a very B Japanese cast in a way that is extremely endearing. It's like the video game equivalent of like just a very wholesome, almost like B movie. I like Binary Domain.
That's good.
And a pretty solid story too, like not a bad story.
Have you ever done there's a Wordle type game. It's not Wordle, but it's called Guess the Game, and every day they upload a new video game screenshot. Well,
that sounds like a Ben Hansen game.
Yeah, it does. But it'll be a screenshot of a game, and there's 6 screenshots, and it gets progressively easier, but you're trying to guess what screenshots the game are from.
Right.
Or what game the screenshots are from, sorry. And I'm usually decent at it, but every once in a while there's one where it's like, I have no idea what it would be, and like Binary Domain is a perfect example of like, I just didn't know that was a game. I don't think I would have ever guessed that. But I think you'd be better at it because you've played more games than me, probably.
Yeah, I'll
just in sheer years.
Like a good trivia. But yeah, is there any games in chat that people would like us to do future super replays on? Can't promise them.
It's a great question.
Because it'll depend on whether or not, one, we have the game, 2, we have the console to play it on if it's not readily available on other stuff. But you know, we can make things happen depending on just how viable it is. But yeah, feel free to Oh, Duke Faison was prepared to space it
Wow,
a paragraph.
big list.
He's
Duke,
like-
Duke must have like a notes page. Where it's just like these are all games I'd love to see somewhere.
Duke said, "This,
I
this
do want
is
to
my
say Duke
moment."
and Holly Spice Wolf both said Vanquish, which is also a game I haven't heard of.
It's a platinum game.
Platinum game. Oh.
Yeah. I've never played Vanquish all the way through. I definitely have played it, but it's one of those games. I think it's one of the few platinum games well, maybe not few platinum games because they have some lesser like licensed games that I would not bother playing. But
Dude, there was a Platinum Korra game that I think I'm the only person that liked that's like delisted from all platforms now. I miss that thing, man. That would be a
like I
great
said, I'm the only
play.
person that liked the generally disliked cool core game.
It was like canon.
Was
a
it
canon-
really?
It was a canon game set between seasons 1 and 2 of The Legend of Korra.
Did it matter? Did season 2 reference it in any way whatsoever?
Oh, absolutely not. I think it
I was
came
gonna say
out after
I've seen all of
season 2
core.
came out.
I don't remember
Yeah, no.
being confused about like, wait, what is this plot thread from? And they're like, you should have played that game.
I remember playing, there's a bunch of Avatar The Last Airbender licensed games that are not very good, but specifically like a core part of the game obviously is like you're bending and it's cool martial arts and stuff. And there was never a game that I felt like made full use of like a fighting game style type of like it was never a good combat system. And this core game had like a fun combat system and that was really the only thing it had going for it.
How young were you when you played this? Is that a factor here?
I was like a teenager.
Okay.
For a platinum game. To be clear, I harbor no illusions that it was like an amazing game. I just thought it was fun because I just wanted to play any Avatar game where you could actually press the punch button and you would water bend.
Sure.
Oh, sorry. It takes place between seasons 2 and 3. Which, yeah, that makes sense because I think you're like fighting a season 3 or season 2 villain or whatever. Game Informer gave it. Ooh, Matt Miller review. Here, I'll read you the last paragraph. You tell me what you think it is. Legend of Korra is a great TV series that is ripe for strong video game adaptation, and Platinum has laid the groundwork for an interesting combat experience. However, missteps in balancing, combat timing, and level design add up quickly, and even Korra's sassy quips can't pull the game back from the brink. I'd love to be able to recommend Korra to fellow fans, but Platinum Games has missed the mark this time.
See, Matt's very polite. Like
He's very polite.
When he hates something, I don't think he's as harsh. Even if the score says like, "I hated this," actually. Like if it was Reiner, he would be like a lot more like, "This is hot garbage," probably.
Yeah.
With that said, I'm gonna say he got like a 5.
5.5, yeah, you're correct.
Okay. Like I said, it's like the text is a lot. It sounds kinder than the number score.
Yeah. Other stuff. Wild Heart says Night in the Woods. We do like Night in the Woods. That's good.
Oh, like as a
I don't know how
replay?
good, like a yeah. They said.
Oh, that'd be an interesting one.
I don't know how good like a narrative game like that would do, where you're not. It's hard when you're like talking so much.
That's true. It's a very narrative. Like we'd have to like shut up constantly, basically. So that could be an issue, but especially for people that are not played the game before and want to see it through. Oh, what are you doing around this corner?
I'll blitz through Duke's list real quick. Spy Fiction PS2, Extermination PS2, Binary Domain PC, PS3, Xbox 360.
PS2 is viable, by the way, because I'm playing this on an original PS2. Like I own a PS2.
I also
so
have a
that
PS2.
Yeah, PS2 games are totally. We would just have to get the game, assuming that would be. But that's. I mean, maybe I shouldn't say that's easier to get in the system because that's definitely not true in several cases. But yeah.
Deadly Premonition, The Third Birthday. PSP.
Oh god, that was the Parasite Eve game. I think that was.
Okay.
I think right, like, or it was Parasite Eve, right?
Oh my god.
Isn't that technically
that
like
sounds right?
that's like technically the last Parasite Eve game to date?
Don't give up.
God, I forgot about The Third Birthday.
Yeah, third entry in the Parasite Eve video game series based on the
Yeah.
titular Japanese novel.
I don't think it did very well. Like, didn't I feel like I remember it not reviewing very well. Like, people didn't really seem to like it.
Game Informer 6.7.
Okay.
Yeah, Metacritic of 71, so like not good, but
Mixed reviews. Yeah.
Then Duke says Star Wars Episode 1: The Phantom Menace. I would love to do
I would like to. I had that game as a kid and I never beat it.
Oh, you did?
Because it
Okay.
was hard. At least as a kid. But I did play a lot of that game. That
My
would be
neighbors
fun.
had Jedi Power Battles.
I had that too. That game, awesome. They just remastered that. Well, not just, but
Yeah.
like a year ago.
I would love to do Jedi Power Battles as a. I don't know.
I think the
how-
remaster added online co-op.
Ooh,
I
that'd be great.
think it did. I have to look it up, but it's like that could be if we play that together. Yeah, I beat that game with my younger brother back when it came out. We were so excited for it. It was the best thing to come out of Episode 1 besides the Pod Racer game.
Yeah. Then we have Jackie Chan Stuntmaster, PlayStation 1.
Oh,
Outcast Second Contact. Giant Citizen Kabuto.
don't know what that is.
Lifeline.
I've heard of
Trauma
Lifeline.
Center for the Wii.
Trauma Center
Fatal
games
Frame 2.
would be fun. Traumas. I've never played a Trauma Center game, but I've watched them.
I love some of these games. Dude, you could fully be making up. Giant Citizen Kabuto, especially, is like that's a nothing title to me.
Chronicles of Riddick. Actually, I own a physical copy of Chronicles of Riddick, Escape from Butcher Bay on the original Xbox. It's in a box somewhere. But that is backwards compatible on Xbox Series X, if I'm not mistaken.
Zangmaster
Not this
says,
time.
"Did we do it? Did we beat the scenario?"
Ha! Sorry. I know why I went all
It's a
Miss
no, I guess,
Kerbopple on me.
We died several times, Zangmaster.
Oh, Cindy, where have you been for the last, like, 45 minutes? Carrying, like, 50 red herbs for some reason. No wonder you're gonna die. What are you gonna do with 3 red herbs?
so mean.
She chose that. She didn't have to pick all those up. She decided to.
Have you investigated these cabinets here?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Cindy. What are they gonna do with you? She's supposed to be the healer, and she's got a bunch of herbs that are useless on their own. She's like, hey, if you need red herbs, I'm your gal. May as well take this now. The decisions. I think I'll keep the hemostat. I'm gonna save right here. Still have about 16 minutes, so.
What if we just did it? What if we just freaking did it here?
What if we just freaking did it with like final hour buzzer shot, buzzer beater? Da 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 da. Outbreak. In terms of other Resident Evil games, I've always been curious about Resident Evil Survivor, which is like a very poorly reviewed RE game that came out maybe 2 years before this one. I know long time ago, Game Informer did I believe a replay roulette on that game. But it's in the vein of sort of the like the super replays of old, of just like a very poor survival horror game that is like funny to watch and maybe not so funny for the person playing it.
Yeah, this is that got a 4 from Game Informer.
Was that also Matt Miller?
It was a Paul Anderson, issue 91.
Oh, okay. There's also another game, Countdown Vampires, I remember hearing was like apparently a terrible game.
Countdown Vampires.
I think it's also in this RE vein.
Countdown Vampires, ain't that guy from Sesame Street?
Wah,
I got a 6.5 from Game Informer.
Technically, it's better than Survivor.
Issue 88.
You could see.
I gotta say, I know I'm advertising for our own website thing, which is fine. I really
think
like
that's
that our magazine archive it's nice that it's just so accessible, and I keep going back and being like, I wonder what we did do. I'm like, I can find that actually so easy.
Mm-hmm.
It's free, and I could just go to issue 88, which has a 007 on the cover.
Our dog's coming. Nope. Oh, gotta load the bite. Okay, I think you're dead. I think you're kind of one shot. Not so dead. It's not even. There's not even a body. That's how dead it is. That bullet sent it back in time, like that one time Darkseid did that to Batman.
It's like Darkseid did that to Batman?
Yeah, it was like was it Batman R.I.P. to the Grant Morrison comic in the 2000s, where like Darkseid killed quote unquote Batman, but it turned out he just sent him back in time, and then the whole story is like Batman in like caveman times, and like he like lives through different eras. So it's like caveman Batman and like cowboy Batman or something. Pirate.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is like vaguely ringing a bell. Oh, you know what? This is ringing a bell because it's like a whole. They made a bunch of costumes, I think, referencing that in.
Lego Batman.
Yeah. Like Batman 3, probably.
How dare you?
Is that George? Dude, fans saying Countdown Vampire is pretty rare and expensive. It's over $100, which is too much for a crappy PS1 game. Is it though? Is it though? Alright. I just need to get back to the elevator, really. Wait, what is this? Oh, blood pack. Yeah, I think I've exhausted everything here. I got the key card. An X-ray, nothing interesting. Who cares about X-rays? Nobody likes X-rays. Oh. He's just like a haunted house prop once he breaks the window. It's like once he's had his moment, and he just kind of hovers there, and now he's just like, he's basically an animatronic.
What?
I keep hearing him, but I don't see where he is, George.
Yeah.
It's like I don't know where, like visibly where he is. Vlad was saying, shame we never got that Countdown Vampire Super Replay. I mean, I guess it could still happen if we decided to pony up for it.
I guess.
I wonder if, I mean, that might have to be another like pink gorilla, like just have Kelsey Lewin look for it for us, and then buy it from her. Yeah.
I'm trying to find the review in this issue of Game Informer, and I am not being lucky so far. Ooh, this issue has a preview of the Spider-Man PS1 game.
Oh, the one we did do a super replay on, the Neversoft game?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did, me and Kyle did that. That's one of my favorite PS1 games of all time. I love that game.
Yeah.
Oh, Cindy! You're still hanging out. Oh, now you're gonna die.
Seeing her limping with the Leech Man
She still only
behind.
have 3 red herbs. Probably.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, because she can't use them because they're worthless on their own. Why did you pick up so many, Cindy?
Countdown Vampires. Has the video game industry finally run out of ideas? Bandai's attempt to entrance
We were saying that in
fans
what year?
of
2000?
year 2000, maybe?
Have we run out of ideas already? Oh, jeez. Oh, gosh.
Bandai's attempt to entrance fans of the Resident Evil series is a monumental catastrophe. Not only is it void of unique gameplay, its premise is completely asinine. The setting for this horror-a-thon takes place in a gothic casino that has been overrun by vampires. Gothic casino? It's up to the bouncer to lay down the law. Bouncer? Oddly, even with his life on the line, he still feels the need to gamble. Gamble? Need I go on? Play Resident Evil and let this wannabe die a quick death.
I like emphasizing the different like story elements by repeating it with an exclamation.
It's a really good beat.
I need to do that. I need to start writing like the next game I give a bad review. Oh, I should have done that for Hotel Barcelona. That game's
You should have.
that game was bad.
Hotel.
Dr. Carnival.
I will say you did say Reiner was a lot more intense than Miller was. This is a Reiner review,
and it's an early 2000s Reiner review, so it's like another like.
As intense as this text is, he gave it a 6.5. Like he actually didn't hate it all that much.
Limited appeal. Some people might like this.
Yeah, some people like it. I don't know.
Casino. He should have had that in parentheses next to the score. 6.75. Also, I think I'm bleeding. Just use it just in case. All right, I got the key again. So we're basically almost where we were at the start of the Super Replay in terms of the items we have. So I guess technically we haven't regressed in progress. We've just stagnated.
Just stagnated, yeah.
Yeah, I guess that's better than regressing.
Yeah.
You're about to save at the same save point too. Like literally, we're pretty much gonna end where we were.
Might as well have not played today, honestly.
Okay, I got a green herb and a key still there. I use the hemostat, so I'm not bleeding. That reminds me of another asinine vampire concept. Have you ever heard of a game called Vampire Rain for the Xbox 360 and PS3?
No. Is it rain like water rain?
Water Rain, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, not Blood Rain, I guess. I don't know. Well, I guess that's its own spelling too. Because
Yeah,
it's her name. It's Rain.
Like a king's reign or like the reigns of a deer.
No, her name is Rayne. Like that's just her name.
Oh,
and
God.
Yeah, the character's name. But yeah, Vampire Rain is Holly saying it came with my. Wait, it was like bundled with it, or did you buy it off someone? I was like, it definitely wasn't bundled with it. Did you buy it off someone that just said, I don't know, you can have this too with it? I'm just trying to get rid of this.
This is Vampire Rain. You're not
Please.
gonna ever need to play a different video game.
I guess if you gotta play,
harness the power of the Xbox 360.
I guess you gotta have something to play on this thing. Here you go. But yeah, I checked that out at GameStop, and I used to work at GameStop because they would let you check out the games you
that's
paid
right.
for. So I took full advantage of that by checking out games I would never pay money for, just like weird curiosities.
Yeah.
And I beat that game, and it was a miserable experience all the way through. It's like set in this not like semi-open world, really open hub. Where you're fighting these vampires that I'm trying to remember the premise. I remember it was cheap as hell, where I think they only come out in the rain, or they were like tied to the rain or something. But it was like a stealth-ish game, and I know it was unfair where like the moment they saw you, you instantly died, and there was almost nothing you could do about it in a way that was like really frustrating.
Classic.
Yeah, it's one of those games I'm like, I'm surprised I just beat it. Because the game was so bad. It was like not an easy game to get through, but I was like, that was like a time in my life, because I was like early, like in college, and I was like, I had this weird kick where I was determined to beat like notoriously bad games just to prove myself as a gamer. And also,
Sure.
I think I had already kind of decided I wanted to get into games media, so I was like, well, I need to flesh out my knowledge by playing everything and beating it. So I gotta know, I might be asked about the plot of Vampire Rain in an interview.
Honestly, it is a skill I had to learn, is like not only sitting through a game you don't want to play, but sitting through like a bad game you don't want to play. It's like harder than I thought it would be to just like keep my focus on something that is like not appealing to me.
Yeah, I mean, the sort of like the part about games media that feels the most like work, outside of like, you know, like the regular sort of like administrative stuff that we have to do, you know, like the nuts and bolts, the less glamorous stuff of the job. But when you get a review game that is just like, it is just a bad game, or maybe even a boring game. Like maybe it's like fine, but it's so just like by the numbers that you're just almost like fighting to stick with it, and you're really only playing it because of obligation. But that's the stuff that can make the job feel the most like work. Is like, I want to play so many other better things right now, but I got to keep playing this game that I know I've already kind of played enough to be like, this is a terrible game.
Yeah, and you can't like half-ass it either.
No,
like you can't half-ass a 10-hour game by playing it for 3 hours. Like you have to play the whole thing to understand how it
try
ends
to
or whatever.
touch any systems or features it has with it just to be able to have an informed opinion.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a skill. I think people underrate it and maybe scoff at it, the idea of like, like, oh, sitting around playing video game, that's a skill. But it's like, you sit down and
like
review
kind of
Vampire Rain.
Yeah.
And see how you like it. I'm trying to say, I don't know if there's
I
much
always
else
tell
I can
people
do,
it's the
but-
same as... Oh, sorry, what'd you say?
I was just saying, I don't think there's much else I can do in the time we have. But
Yeah.
Like I said, the one thing I wanted to do to Super Repo was find where this key goes, and we weren't able to do that, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Also, I'm bleeding now. I could just end it here, because I've already saved. Though I think I'm afraid if I just quit. So I
Yeah,
think
you should probably quick save again
Yeah,
before
quick save, man.
closing it. I was gonna say the way I always I describe playing a bad game that you don't want to play is it's the difference between reading because you like it and reading because you have assigned reading for school.
Yes.
Like it's such a vastly different feeling of like, oh, it's not even that I hate this so much; it's I hate that I have to do it.
Yeah, like I
And
love
that
reading
makes it-
normally, but I just don't want to read this.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Like if it was my own time reading the books that I want to read, whatever, but not. I don't want to sit down and read. I don't know.
And there's no Spark Notes. Like I can't. I wish there was a gamer Spark Notes where
I guess that's just is it just
someone
our Let's Plays Spark Notes
Yeah.
for video games. I guess watching someone else do it.
It'd have to be like PR records a full playthrough that you can just skim through and make your opinions off of, which would not make any sense.
No, that'd be
but-
horribly unprofessional. Please don't do that, anyone. If you're thinking about getting into this job, don't. That's not good enough.
terrible.
Yeah. Last one saying, always felt the misadventures of Tron Bond was a missed replay opportunity. I have that game on my PS3. That would be a fun one. I love the Mega Man Legends games, and I like the Mega Man Legends Super Replays we did way back then, because we did the I guess really the only two games, and Tron Bond is like the unofficial third game with the weird spinoff. But I do have that game, so who knows? Maybe it's not too late. But yeah, I guess we'll call it here. Well, Charles, we made zero progress, but we didn't regress. We managed to get back to where we were at the start of the Super Replay. We have basically the same items. We got the crucial key. We just need to find where that damn thing goes, and we'll go from there. Maybe it's the new wrench, basically. the new frozen wrench.
The new wrench coming to Netflix this fall.
Oh, favorite show. But yeah, thanks for watching, everyone. We'll be back next Friday with part 7 of our Resident Evil Outbreak Super Replay. I swear we'll probably get past this third scenario by then. If you want to support Game Informer, of course, if you see up there on top of the overlay, you can get the magazine by going to GameInformer.com/subscribe, because yes, we are a print magazine. We make 10 issues a year that can get shipped to you. And our latest issue on The Outer Worlds 2 is available now for subscribers. You can read the digital issue now. Physical issues should start popping up in your mailbox in the coming days if they haven't already. And yeah, it's a great magazine, great paper quality. It's better than it was before. And if you want to read some great video game reviews, previews, features from not only us, but a lot of really great contributors from around the industry, go to GameInformer.com/subscribe. Get yourself an issue. And yeah, look at that. Calamity Nolan saying, just got my new issue yesterday. Well, there you go.
Woo!
Yeah. Well, yeah, and Wildheart saying, hooray, no regression. Yes, all you can ask for in life. Don't regress. Just keep the status quo at the very least.
And now is a really good time to subscribe also, because we have like some of the most exciting, I think, covers of the year are like coming in at the end this year. Or
Yes.
especially like we're talking about our plans for the year-end issue right now and how cool that's going to be. I'm just very excited. So if you want to get in now, it's a great time to do so.
Yes, absolutely. Go to Game Informer. Look at this. I got the subscribe image here. You see that? Put that up there.
Whoa!
Yeah, that's the Outer Worlds issue. That's the current issue right there. You can get that right now if you subscribe. I think you still have until October 15th to subscribe and get this issue as your first one. So yeah, do it. Do it,
Please.
as Starsky and Hutch once said. But thanks for watching, guys. Thank you, Charles, for sitting in with me. Hope everyone has a wonderful weekend, and we will see you next Friday with more Super Replay. Bye, everyone.